everybody, and welcome to another video. My name is Richard Seidlitz, and I'm the owner of Redpants.lol. Today I am fixing a couple little issues on my red project car. Well, actually it's more Claire's red project car. I'm the one doing the project. She's the one that gets to drive the car. Anyway, one of the issues that the car had when we got it was that the gas cap would not open. So this is a common issue, and I actually have a quick video showing this, how to adjust this. But the issue, and I can now show it, is you press the button and nothing happens. You can see the gas cap stays closed. Nothing's happening. So I'm going to show you something in the trunk. I didn't think to plan this part ahead too well. But you can open up the trunk, and then down inside of here is a cubby, and it's right here. You can put, you know what, let's do this. Make this a lot easier. Well, it was a lot easier. Why isn't this working? Oh, yeah, because I'm an idiot. I already pulled that. It's this cubby right here. You can pull this out, and there's a white loop that you just pull. And that mechanically releases this gas cap. And I did show that in another video, so that's an easy way to do this. However, there's one more issue that I wanted to show you. And that, let's see if I can adjust this a little bit better, is that my gas cap actually exploded. So here's the gas cap, and there's the top of it. There's some pieces of it. There's the rest of it's still down inside of there, and luckily I was able to sort of pry it open, but as you can see, this is not ideal. So we're going to be replacing that right now, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Removing the gas cap is actually pretty easy. There's just one bolt right here at the end of the lead, and it's a T20 Torx bolt. So you get a short extension with a ratchet and that on there, and you can just loosen that. You might want to give it a little bit of pressure because the type of bolt this is, it may slip pretty easily. It keeps a pretty tight grip. Once you loosen it, it stays pretty tight. Unlike most bolts that as they loosen, they get easier and easier. Plus, it's at a slight angle, and so you have to maintain that angle, otherwise you could damage things. So, almost there. This is one of those quick, easy, well, part of it is that it's not necessarily a bolt, it's actually a Torx screw. Why they use that, I don't know, but whatever. One of the reasons why this is important to know how to do, which isn't that hard, but is because the original gas caps from the V8 Vantage and I think even the DB9 had this issue, they were defective. So they didn't properly seal. So there were a lot of cars that had emissions lights that were coming on because the gas cap wasn't properly sealing. When the car would do a check to make sure that the entire fuel system was pressurized, it would have a leak here. And so the original caps were replaced under warranty. However, if you have a car that didn't have that done, you're going to need a new gas cap in order to fix the issue. And these gas caps, because they're made out of milled aluminum, and which is just total overkill. It's awesome, but it's pretty much overkill. They can be a lot of money. We're talking like a couple $100+ but if you do need one, let me know. Rich at redpants.lol, and I can help you out. Installation's in reverse. Just put the gas cap in place, screw it back in, and you're done. If you get that emissions light, it may be that gas cap. Make sure you've had that done. So we've narrowed it down. It's not necessarily the adjustment of the fuel filler lid itself. It's actually what I believe to be the solenoid. And here's the solenoid. I disconnected it so you can, so I can angle it at the camera better. But I've got my thumb lined up with the white plungers, the emergency release. And this is that loop that you pull in order to manually release the fuel filler lid. And the reason is because it's actually a mechanical issue when it doesn't quite work. So here I have my thumb lined up, and this is what it looks like when we push the button. You see how it kind of goes in an angle and kind of rotates a bit? It should be a straightforward pull, and part of that is because of the cable itself being down here compared to lining up with the angle of that. So here it is one more time. And it's doing it a little bit better than it was before because I sprayed a bunch of WD-40 in there, but it's still not ideal. So if this, if the WD-40 doesn't sort of help lubricate it up a bit, then I'm going to end up having to replace the solenoid. Luckily, it's not terribly difficult to get to, except for all the carpets in the way. That was a bit of a hassle because fir tree clips are the devil's work. Okay, so the gas cap is back in, and I went ahead and lubricated that solenoid, and so far it seems to be working. There we go. So that may be the issue, is just it needs to be lubricated. That's actually probably some really good preventative maintenance as well. I used some WD-40 because I had some sitting on the shelf. There may be a better lubricant to use, but that stuff works pretty well. Give that a try. If you have that issue, try to lubricate the white plungers that goes in and out of that solenoid. Just, be careful. It may take a few, push in and out a little bit. Be careful because you are working with electric solenoid, and if you're not giving it power, you're working against the solenoid. So it may be better to use the button, close it, use the button, close it to work that lubrication into it. But other than that, it seems to be working pretty well now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, rich@redpants.lol, or the contact page of my website, redpants.lol.